Once upon a time, high above the clouds, beyond the shining rivers and emerald forests, stood the 7 summit mountains. Hidden deep inside the third cave of those mighty mountains was a mysterious glowing egg. The egg was carefully protected by 3 tiny squirrel brothers. Day and night, they guarded it with all their hearts, because this was no ordinary egg. It was a dragon egg. And very soon, it would hatch. Far away from the mountains was a beautiful kingdom filled with colorful flowers, sparkling waterfalls, and rolling green hills. In the grand castle of this kingdom lived Princess Seraphina, known throughout the land for her magical silver-golden hair that shimmered in the sunlight. One day, the wicked witch Morvina told Seraphina about a magical baby dragon hidden in the 7 summit mountains. "If your little friend can make the dragon laugh," Morvina whispered, "then the spell trapping her will finally be broken." Seraphina's tiny companion, a cheerful woodland fairy named Tinklet, had once been human. Now she was desperate to become herself again. So together, they set out on a journey through the enchanted forest. "Seraphina," groaned Tinklet tiredly, fluttering beside her, "I'm exhausted. Can I rest on your hair for a little while?" "Of course," Seraphina said kindly. She gently placed Tinklet on her long glowing braid and continued walking through the forest paths. But hidden among the trees, an owl silently watched them. Owls blend into forests better than almost any creature. And this owl was spying for someone. After walking for hours, Seraphina noticed a giant beehive hanging from a tree branch. "Hum," she said softly. "Do you think the queen bee left the hive?" "I don't think so," whispered Tinklet nervously. "Look over there." Seraphina turned pale. Standing in front of them was an enormous queen bee nearly 3 times taller than she was. The giant bee buzzed loudly as she stared down at them. Your Majesty," Seraphina said politely while bowing, "we're trying to reach the 7 summit mountains. Are we going the right way?" The queen bee slowly nodded her fuzzy golden head. "I think we're safe," whispered Seraphina quietly. "Let's leave before she changes her mind," Tinklet whispered back. "Thank you, Your Majesty," Seraphina called kindly. "I hope your hive makes the sweetest honey this season." The giant queen buzzed happily as they hurried away. Soon they reached a strange pathway lined with enormous snapdragon flowers. "Seraphina," Tinklet whispered, "aren't those snapdragon blossoms?" "Yes," Seraphina answered carefully. "And if they wake up, they'll snap at anything nearby." The giant flowers appeared to be asleep. "Stay very quiet," Seraphina whispered. Slowly and silently, they tiptoed between the giant blossoms. Everything seemed fine until suddenly, achoo! Tinklet sneezed loudly. "Oh no!" Seraphina gasped. One of the giant snapdragons slowly opened its glowing eyes. Its long neck stretched toward them. Then another flower woke up. And another. The nearest snapdragon opened its huge mouth wide, preparing to swallow Seraphina whole. Thinking quickly, Seraphina swung her magical hair toward a heavy rock nearby. Her glowing braid wrapped tightly around it. With all her strength, she flung the rock straight into the snapdragon's mouth. Crunch! The flower accidentally swallowed the stone and began coughing wildly. "Run!" shouted Seraphina. The other snapdragons awakened and snapped their giant mouths as Seraphina and Tinklet dashed through the dangerous flower field. Finally, after a long chase, they escaped. Breathing heavily, They looked up and saw a massive mountain towering into the sky. And on the mountain were 7 dark caves. "The 7 summit mountains," Seraphina whispered excitedly. "We found them." She tossed her long magical hair toward a rocky ledge high above them. The braid wrapped itself securely around the stone. "Climb on," she said. Together they climbed toward the 3rd cave. Inside, they discovered 3 tiny squirrels standing guard. "Ah, they're adorable." Seraphina smiled. The squirrel brothers twitched their noses curiously. "Hello, little ones," Seraphina said gently. "Have you seen a baby dragon nearby?" The squirrels quickly nodded their heads. They understood you. Tinklet exclaimed. The squirrels scampered deeper into the cave. Tinklet flew after them first, but suddenly tripped over a small rock. Wooa! She rolled through the cave until, bounce! She crashed into something soft and green. A tiny baby dragon blinked open his golden eyes. Pippa squealed in surprise and accidentally landed on the dragon's tail. Roar! The little dragon cried loudly. "We found him!" Seraphina shouted happily. "The dragon is real." Tinklet quickly jumped off the dragon's tail. "I think he hates me," she whispered sadly. "No," Seraphina said kindly. "I think he's just scared." The baby dragon tilted his head curiously at them. "He needs a name," Seraphina smiled. How about Ember?" The tiny dragon chirped happily. "He likes it," laughed Tinklet. "Now remember," Seraphina whispered. "You need to make Ember laugh." Tinklet tried everything she could think of. First, she tangled Seraphina's long hair into silly knots. But Ember only blinked. Then Tinklet shaped a giant leaf into what was supposed to look like a dragon. Unfortunately, it looked more like a potato with wings. Still, Ember didn't laugh. "Maybe he's hungry," Seraphina guessed. The little dragon's stomach growled loudly. "Aha! Dragons probably eat dragon fruit." At the sound of the word dragon fruit, Ember bounced excitedly around the cave. The 3 friends laughed together. Soon Ember began following Seraphina everywhere like a loyal puppy. "Come with us to the castle," Seraphina said warmly. The little dragon happily nodded. But high above them, the spying owl continued watching. The owl flew swiftly through the dark clouds toward a hidden tower deep within the forest. Inside waited 4 powerful witches, Morvina and Velka. The owl landed beside Morvina and reported everything it had seen. "They found the dragon," the owl hooted. Morvina's eyes widened in shock. "That's impossible," she hissed. "The dragon was only a legend." "But it's true," the owl replied. "Princess Seraphina now has the baby dragon." The witches exchanged worried glances. "If the princesses grow stronger," Velka growled, "our magic will weaken." Morgana slowly smiled a cold, dangerous smile. "Then we must stop them before it's too late." And far away, completely unaware of the danger ahead, Seraphina, Pippa, and little Ember continued their magical journey home together. The end. For now.